G'day, that's Lot Car Guy here, and welcome back to another delivery unboxing. Received this yesterday, didn't have time to do it. It is, again, scalextric's vintage, but it's not F1. What is it? Stick around, let's do the unboxing and a teardown of this, I think, pretty rare little beast. Welcome back to another unboxing, and this one is quite a special little thing. I was watching it for a little bit, thinking, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? And I did. And luckily enough, I won this. Another eBay purchase. I've been smashing eBay. And it's not F1, which you're probably going to find the last week I've been doing F1. And yes, Imola is on this weekend, so I'm super excited that F1's back, but this is not F1. So let's jump straight into it. Let's check out what I've purchased. And I've got to say, it's probably the cutest little scalextric's box I have ever seen. This thing is awesome. Now, looking on the left here, it had some, looks like it was grey lead written description, but I won't show the other side yet because it's going to reveal what it is. Now, this is the very, I think this is the Spanish box. I'm not 100% sure, please correct me if I'm wrong, but the Spanish design. It's a It's got the Teardown product label on it, which is cool. If you remember, I revealed and reviewed scalextric's box, which if we have a look now, we can kind of see the resemblance when it comes to design. So really cool that he's copied this across, and it's also got the Teardown markings on it. So I'm glad I've got a box that represents some of the design on his, so really good to see. So I'm guessing this might be Spanish release. I don't know, so correct me if I'm wrong. It's enough about the box, let's talk about the car. What is it? Again, I love this little box. It is a little Austin Mini Cooper in its original cute little box. Awesome. This is card, which is good to see. It's not that plastic stuff. And here it is, a wicked little beast. We're gonna do a teardown on this puppy, but look at the condition of this thing. Haven't ran it yet. Just making sure that's not broken. Ooh, no, definitely not broken. It just wasn't clipped in. But there is a beautiful example of an Austin Mini Cooper. Now, before we do the teardown, I couldn't find any release date stamp on this. It is a C76. I use Scalextric Collector's Guide on Google to do the reviews on the cars, and this would not bring up any date, time, release year, how long, so I'm not too sure. So if anyone's got that info, please hit the comment box because I don't know when this was released. Enough about that, let's jump into a teardown. Let's take it apart, have a look at it, and if it works, let's do a run around the track. So here it is out of the box, cute as a button. Look how small this thing is. And my hands aren't very big, and I know the comments are probably gonna blow up now with all kind of reasons for my hands being small. Please don't, I've got feelings. But here it is, out of the box, beautiful condition. I'm honestly blown away on how good condition this is. Now, again, because it's so small, my hands might actually take over the camera's lock on this car, but let's see how we go. So let's start at the front. Beautiful chrome work, nice chrome grille, beautiful plastic lights. Now they're not active, so there's no power behind them, no globes behind them, but take note on how far forward that guide is sitting. That is that's unseen on today's cars, and it's not spring loaded. There's a bit of metal work underneath that. It's very flexible. That will let it take some bumps and nooks and crannies. So for a rally car, this would be great. We'll start on the side as well. There's the driver, and I love how he's lined up with the open window. His helmet, he's sitting nice and low. That is genius. I'm guessing that's they're meant to do that, but I like how the window is opened, showing his helmet. Now, he is on the right-hand side. This is where we drive in Australia, and I guess Europe and America, you guys are on the other side. So you're probably thinking, where is the driver? Well, there he is. No co-pilot, no co-driver, no note taker in this car, so I guess this guy's pretty damn confident on where he's going. Stickers, we don't have any slide-on decals here. We've got genuine paper stickers. I'm guessing they're paper with the old style printing on them, so I'm happy that they're intact, and the colors are very good. Colors are very good. And the plastics themselves, it might be a bit tinted on this camera, but the plastics haven't yellowed, so very excited about that. The internal, it's very hard to show. It's a small car. Let's see if we can look around the back. It's brown beige. Is it detailed to the max? No, it's not, but you know what? It's got a bit of that old school class flavor to it. Now let's flip it underneath and have a look. I was going to do a teardown on this, but the reason I won't is the back section here, that pops out, so it pulls into itself, and the body and the chassis separates. Now, I don't want to try that because I don't know how old this is. I'm guessing, I mean, it is old, and the plastics themselves might break. There's also two little clips in here which sort of work at the same time when you do the motion. I don't want to break those because I don't think I'm going to be able to replace it. But look, we can look at the car, we can see how it drives it. Now I'll flip it around. This is the front of the car up here, keep in mind, and I love how they've replicated the real deal. It's a front engine, or inline engine, front mounted, and it's got front wheel drive. It's driven by whatever's hiding behind this plastic section here, which is of course going to be gears and pinions, etc. But it's covered, so I can't tell you what's in there. Now this motor itself is very small. I've never seen one like that. So obviously this is an old car, but it's front wheel drive. Very, very cool, really cool. It's sunken in there a fair bit. As you can see, the shell and chassis, the chassis itself is really sunken into the shell, which is pretty damn cool. And I'm guessing to remove the motor, you'll pull the front axles out and lift up, because it's got a bit of a spring mechanism here, which looks like you can tilt out the inline front wheel drive motor. Rear axle, free spinning. Very, very small tyres. I would not have a clue of what tyres you can replace on this to make it quicker, but why would you? It's old school cool. So there it is, very beautiful, great condition. Again, I don't know when this was made because the website I normally use, and I've Googled it, I can't find any info on release date and time, so please let me know in the comments. Now, I'm going to see if this thing works. If it does, we'll do a hot lap around the track. The track's got borders where I need it to be. Again, the track's not finished, but we're getting there. So let's, if it works, we'll take it for a spin. If not, we've had a good look at this old school Austin Mini Cooper. Again, at That Slot Car Guy. If you have any further info on this car, please hit the comments. I'm going to do a video shortly on what I think slot car makers should be making model-wise. I'm a die-cast car collector, and I can see both of these working together. So I look forward to that video, and I'm hoping you guys can comment on what you think should be made next. But here it is, vintage cool. Does it smell funky? Yep, it does. It smells old school. Let's see if it works. If it works, we'll do a run. If not, thank you for watching. Take care. At That Slot Car Guy. Cheers. All right, moment of truth. Does this work? Let's have a look. I'm going to see. Oh, it does. Let's just fix it. And let's see if it takes off. Wow, let's face it. I believe these tyres may need a sanding, but they're quite old school. So I'm happy that it starts. Does it drive? No, it doesn't. So I've given it a quick sand. I've sanded the front tyres. The only issue I found is, being front wheel drive with front guide, it was very hard to line the car up on the paper to give it a sand. So let's have a look. How do we go? I think we're ready for an old school hot lap. Let's do it.